Hey everybody, Miss Sam here. I'm here again today with another quick bite, a craft that you guys can do inside or outside. So today, here is the deal. I know that in the past, forever ago, we already learned all kinds of things that we can do outside with chalk. That was a really fun video, but it's been really rainy lately, and going outside isn't always the best thing that we can do, is it? So today, what we're going to talk about is a really fun craft that we can do inside with chalk in all of its messy glory. So this craft is really easy, and I personally think it ends up looking really cool. So here's everything that you need for it. First, you're going to need a black piece of paper. Construction paper, normal paper, whatever it is you have, just make sure that it's darker colored. You're also going to need either cardstock or cardboard. You could cut up a cereal box, anything that's really stiff so that when you wave it around, it doesn't wobble all that much. You're also going to need a pair of scissors. You're going to need a marker. You're going to need a white crayon, and you're going to need some chalk. So big chalk, little chalk, somewhere in between, it doesn't matter. Just have as much chalk as you can and as many cool colors as you can find. So the first step for our craft is we're going to take our marker and our cardboard or cardstock, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to draw a shape. So for today, to keep it simple, we're just going to draw a simple star. Just like that. I'm not very good at drawing stars. I'm sure you're great at it, so go ahead and draw some 6-star if you can. Once you have that star drawn on your paper, what you're going to do is you're going to take your scissors and you're going to carefully cut it out. If you're using cardboard, you might want to get a grown-up to help you, because I know sometimes cardboard is really hard to cut. You never know what's going to happen. Don't feel ashamed to ask for help ever. But once you have that cut out and you have your star, the next step is to take your black paper, take your star, press it down on the paper, and you're going to want to hold it really still. This next part is important. You're going to take your chalk and you're going to start coloring on the paper around the star with a really thick line. You really want to make sure that the line is thick. You don't want to just draw like a really thin line. You want to make sure that you have a lot of chalk on the paper. It might get a little messy. That's okay. That's why we have soap and water. And once you have the line drawn, you want to keep your fingers down on this star. You want to make sure that it's not budging. You're going to take a Q-tip and you're going to start smudging. This is my favorite part. It's a lot of fun. You can smudge all the way around the shape, and you want to smudge outward, not inward. If you smudge inward, you're going to get some chalk trapped underneath the shape, and it's not going to look as cool. But if you do it right, by the time you're done smudging, instead of just a normal chalk star, you're going to have a pretty cool glowing star. So what I like about this project is you can basically do whatever you want with it. You can do stars, you can hearts, you can do horseshoes. I don't remember the rest of the Lucky Charms, but whatever they are, you can totally do them. And you can take that star and you can turn it into something else. There's nothing stopping you from picking another color and giving it a bit of a comet tail. And once it has that comet tail, you can go ahead and you can smudge that too. Just remember that you want to be making the lines really thick so that you have a lot of chalk to be smudging around on that paper. And when all is said and done, you can turn a normal star into something even cooler. So the white crayon is what I use to give my shooting star a little bit of a face. I gave some stars. I took some more chalk in whatever color I wanted. I drew some planets. I even gave my Saturn a little smudgy ring. So you just use your imagination and you figure out what it is that you want to be putting on the paper, what would be cool if it looked like it was glowing, and you just draw it with the marker, cut it out with the scissors, and smudge it with the Q-tip. And it doesn't have to just be stars or planets. Your imagination is the limit. You can use whatever you want. So I went ahead and I made one yesterday. I made all kinds of fireflies. I made a moon. You just have to remember, you draw the stencil, you outline it in chalk, and you smudge it on the paper. Once you figure that out, pretty much the sky's the limit with whatever it is you want to do. So I know that you have all kinds of good ideas mixed up in there. So just remember to keep it pressed down on the paper, because if you lift the star up, you might get a little smudgy on the inside too, which looks cool in its own way, but that's not really what we're going for. Unless it is what you're going for, in which case, go off, it's gonna be great. So I hope that you have some really great ideas to do with this, and I know that we have some more rainstorms on the horizon, so if you're trapped inside, maybe you can do this instead of worrying about the next time you're gonna get outside. If you do make something cool, I know that we would all love to see it, so feel free to take photos and tag us on Insta or on Facebook, whatever you want, because we always love seeing what you guys make up. So, that's our indoor chalk art. I hope you have some fun with it. I know I did. And I'm so happy to see you guys, so I hope I see you again soon in the library. So, bye!